everybody, it's Meg from Off the Beat. Alyene. Hi everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path. And you're going to be seeing a lot of me in my bathrobe because it's early morning, it's Sunday morning, it's cold as the Dickens, even though I never knew Charles Dickens to be that cold, but it's cold as the Dickens here in Okie dokie. And I want to get several videos done this morning so that I can post them at intervals in the next week or so, because I have a lot of stuff coming up, so many things I want to share. And this is a really good time for me before I start my Sunday, before I go to church, before I wake mom up, before I do my laundry, you know, that whole kind of thing. So it's going to look like I'm in my bathrobe 24/7. If only I could be in my bathrobe 24/7. But I can't, so that's just the bathrobe explanation. You'll see me a lot in my bathrobe. The first video we're going to do today is Alyene Potter's Consider Miss Lily. Now, I finished this last night, and I've been thinking about it. And, okay, so the back says, it's a delightful account of life in a parsonage. No, that's not it. In Consider Miss Lily, we meet Papa's wonderful family. One brother, Ed, when he heard his sister was going to acting school, unheard of for a preacher's daughter, said, "You want to watch it, sis? I heard that taking expression is like taking dope. It makes you real peculiar." So this is a story of a young woman who goes to a 2-year boarding acting school, and it is run by Miss Lily. And I had mixed feelings about it. It was written in 1962, and I don't really know. I mean, I was mildly interested in it because I was interested in the way the boarding school worked, and they had to do a lot of reading of plays, and Miss Lily really introduced them to literature and to plays and to acting. And I'm an old theater person myself. I still have my theater awards up down in my library from when I was in college. I'm a theater person myself, so I guess I'm pretty peculiar. But the other thing about it was, you sort of were reading it. It's little vignettes. It's not like a full story. It's like little vignettes of what happened. And as you're reading it, you're sort of like, well, who'd care? I mean, the people that she went to school with, they would care. I don't think the modern theatrical student would really care unless they wanted to find out what it was like at a boarding school for acting in 1962. It had a very interesting, what's the right word that I'm looking for? This was still in the period of whether or not a woman was going to have a career or get married. As a matter of fact, there is one particular actress in the book, and her name is Karen. And Karen just has it. She's just a natural, and they all know how good she is, and they all know how famous she can be. And the father even goes to Miss Lily. Karen is in love with Bill, who's in the Navy. And the father even goes to Miss Lily and says, "I don't want her to marry Bill because she's got so much talent and she could achieve so much." And Miss Lily is like, "Give it up to God." Miss Lily is very, because I guess the author is very religious. Miss Lily is very religious. And they don't paint her as being a religious nut, but they do kind of paint her as being a little bit overly religious. Like when something goes wrong, like they have all of these, what do you call it, sets. All these sets outside, and they get rained on and everything, and they're like, "Oh my God, our sets got rained on," and the paint streaked and everything like that. And Miss Lily says something to the effect of, "God is telling us he wants us to use chalk." Really? Okay. I didn't think that God would be that concerned about the sets, and he wants them to use chalk, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a 3.5 because I kept the pages turning. The pages kept turning, and I was never really disinterested, but I always had that thought in the back of my head, who would really read this? Who is this book for? I like vintage, so I guess it's for me. I like learning about that time period. They talked a lot about, getting pinned and getting dropped, and, the boys from the university down the street would come and would help them, and the dresses that they would wear and everything like that. There's not too much talk about that, but I like that. And so there was just enough of that to keep me hooked in. But yeah, consider Miss Lily. Let's consider her. There was one point where I really was disappointed in Miss Lily, and you're never going to read this, you're never going to find it, so I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. So our main character, whose name escapes me at the moment, she was that memorable. His name escapes me at the moment. Her father comes, her father is a Methodist preacher. And her father comes to the school and says, we've lost all of our money. The bank has closed and we've lost all of our money, so I can't pay your tuition. And they're in there with Miss Lily. And Miss Lily is just playing with the bracelets. She's just playing with the bracelets. And the girl is just so upset because she loves the school so much. She's like, oh my God, I'll get a job, I'll do whatever I have to do and everything like that. Miss Lily's just playing with the bracelets and everything. So they do end up on a compromise where Miss Lily will take the girl kind of on scholarship, but the girl has to pay it back. And I really was a little bit cheesed off at Miss Lily because I thought Miss Lily could be a little more Christian in that scene. She could have said something. I mean, she wanted the money. Let's just be clear about that. She was not going to educate that girl for free. So she wanted the money, but she could have said something like, well, even if she had said, well, we'll just keep going and God will figure it out or something like that, I would have been a little bit more understanding of her. But she was kind of a witch about it. She was kind of a witch. She wasn't going to do it for free, and that was made very clear for us. And I think that's one of the reasons that, and I don't want to say I know that's one of the reasons that Christians get a bad name, because they love to go around and say, God told us that we need to use chalk, but I'm not doing anything to help you out, sugar. I need my golden bracelets and I need some more of those. So, but yeah, consider Miss Lily. Consider her. Maybe don't read her. Just consider her. Well, that's my early morning book review for this morning. I get to pick out another book tonight. I'm thinking about going back to reading a Gothic because I'm going to be doing an AuthorTube video, which I'll post on my channel. You'll see it. And I finished a book. I finished writing a book, and so I'm writing another book. And this one is, well, I'll tell you about it in my AuthorTube one because I want to show you what I got to go with writing my book. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's all I have for Consider Miss Lily, and I will check you later.